dollars. What is the value of Indian rupees? $1 is equals to 82 rupees. So technically it means what? 728 into 82 or 83, whatever is the value. Correct? Now each of these values are going to get changed. Yes. So are you going to freeze anything over here? No. But is this also going to get changed? 82. If I am dragging my formula down, so these values will move down, which is fine. But should this also move down? No. You need to fix this 82. And for that, what we are going to use? F4. Okay, let's do that. Equals to company 3 values. Now, cell freezing is not said that Jashan, are you able to listen? If not, please join the meeting again. Online guys, anyone facing the issue of voice? Okay. This is a cell E10. If you have to freeze something at bare minimum, what you should freeze? Step number 1, try to build a logic. Although freezing की जरूरत नहीं है, but अगर कुछ minimum freeze करना ही है, what will you do? We are dragging the formula down. When you drag something down, what changes? Row number or column number? Row number changes. Column F will remain the same or column E will remain the same. तो क्या freeze कर सकते हो? Column, something that is not changing, right? So I can do what? Fn plus F4. If I do once, everything is freezed. If I do it again, row is freezed. If I do it for the third time, column is freezed. Done. Into, what do you want to multiply it with? 82. Should you write 82 statically? That's one option. But I don't want to write 82. What if after 2 years it become 90? तो formula तो नहीं बार बार open करोगे ना? All you need to do is make a change in the cell. Select the cell. What do you freeze J9 now? Everything. So Fn plus. Done. Okay. Hit enter. You will get the value. Now need to do what? Select the area where you want to have the formula. Control D. Done. Okay. Look at the cell. 82 is cell fixed, but E10 became E11. Right? So simple logic is when you want to drag the formula down, fix the column. When you want to drag the formula towards the right, fix the row. Clear? Chaliye, let's move on. Now, in order to do this question, basically, this is a statement. You want to calculate the sum, count, average, max, and minimum in the space given below, and the formula should be written in such a manner that you should be able to drag it. Okay. Now, there is one term which is called descriptives. You will be having this term a lot. ये Python में दोबारा आएगा. If I ask you, give me the descriptives of total sales. Descriptive means what? Sum, count, max, min, average, standard deviation, mean, variance, all those things. Okay, but generally we work with 5 things: maximum, minimum, 25th percentile, 50th percentile, 75th percentile. What is this percentile? Leave it to Python में करेंगे. But as of now, you can see these functions are your what? Descriptives. The combination of all these functions fall into one category, and that category is arithmetic functions. Okay, so that's the first topic of today. So what we have discussed so far, we discussed about cell freezing, right? What is the shortcut for the cell freezing? Fn plus F4, or alone F4 also works. Okay, it depends upon laptop. Okay, what next we have seen? Commonly used shortcuts. Okay, and for that, please refer to this general sheet. यहाँ पे I have written the common shortcuts. Okay. Then in the building blocks, the first topic you might have started as functions. Formattings and also are there, but वो तब करेंगे जब questions आने शुरू होंगे. ठीक है? Let's move on what we are having first. Okay. So functions. What are the different functions you have studied, guys, in Excel? क्या क्या पढ़ा था videos में? Name the different types of functions. Formatting is not a function, it's a topic. What are the different functions, guys? That's a function name. Sum falls under which category? Sum max falls under which category? Sum, count, max, average, minimum. किसके अंदर आते हैं? Arithmetic. Okay. So first category is arithmetic functions. Okay, and it includes sum, count, max, min, average, standard deviation, mode, all these are your arithmetic functions. Okay. Then we have something called large, small. Count A, count blank. And as the name only suggests, count blank क्या करेगा? Count the number of blank cells. Clear to everyone? Okay. All right. Let's come back to our module 1 and start working on those. So total means what? Sum only. You need to find the values company wise. So equals to sum. Sum of company 1. What is the shortcut to select the entire column now? Control Shift down. Down arrow. Control Shift down. Okay. What to freeze? Remember, you have to drag the formula towards the right side. आपको यही formula company 2 के लिए भी लगाना है, 3 के लिए भी लगाना है. So C should become D, D should become E. So I can't freeze the columns, but what I can freeze is 10 से लेके 17 तक, right? So select this entire range, press F4 once and twice. Done. 10 to 17 freezed. Okay. Okay. What did I do? Let me select the data. 1, 2. Done. Okay. Then count. Same range. What to freeze? Rows again. Okay. Done. Average. Mean of this entire column. Maximum. Maximum will return what? Which maximum? First, second, third. Only first. Max returns the first highest value. Minimum returns the first lowest value. Okay. And freezing the rows. Minimum. Count A. क्या output आना चाहिए before I apply the function? You tell me. What should be the output of count A? What's the definition of count A? It counts the numeric or text data both in a column. Do we have the text data here? So numeric to count karega. Output will be what? A. Same as that of count. For your reference, let me change this 300 to A, B, C. What will be the value of count function? 7. Only numbers. Count A, 8. Numbers plus text. Done. And I have written this statements. Count will only count the numeric numbers. Count A will count both text and numeric in a column. Count blank will only count the blank cells, but what is the similarity between count and count A? They don't involve blanks. Okay. So let's change this number to 300 again. Then we have count blank. Do you have any blank cells in company 1? No. So output will be what? 0. Okay. That will no. If you straight away write 0, it's still going to be a number, but that's a static value that you have entered. What if I change the company one's का data with 2 blanks? Will this 0 will change? नहीं ना, वो 0 2 नहीं बनेगा. ठीक है? Okay, so if I remove this 300 from here, look at the outputs. Count is 7. Count A is still 7. Blank कितना है? 1. Okay. If I change it to 300 और यहाँ पे if I make it as A, B, C, अब देखो. Count 7, count A, 8, text plus number both. But count blank में ये अब देखो. Count कितने numbers हैं? 6. Numbers plus text कितने हैं? 7. Blanks कितने हैं? 1. I hope this is clear to everyone now. Okay. All right. Small and large. Small and large are the functions which gives you the nth highest and nth smallest value. Second highest, third highest, 10th lowest. So uske liye you can't use max and min. You have to come back to small and large. So equals to small function. Look at the parameters. How many parameters it accepts? 2. One is called array. Array means you want to apply this function on what data? I want to apply it on company 1. Control shift down. We need to freeze what? Rows. What does K mean? Which highest or which smallest value you want? Third highest, fourth highest, 10th highest, whatever. Okay. Now I don't want to make my formula static. When I say static, that means आप खुद से यहाँ number लिख रहे हो. 2 दिन के बाद if I ask कि मेरे को 5th highest बताओ तो will you open the formula again? No. What you can do is you can select a cell somewhere from here. You make the changes outside, formula will get affected, right? As of now, do we have anything in this red cell? No. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to just write this formula. But before that, tell me, should I need to freeze something from C19? यहाँ पे कुछ freeze करना है C19 का. This is the cell it's reflecting. Remember, you need to drag the formula towards right. तो freeze करोगे ना C19 को, right? So we are going to freeze this completely. Obviously, it's giving you the error. Why? Because second parameter was mandatory and you are not writing any value. So as soon as I write over here 2, look at this. So this is the second highest or second smallest value, 295. You want to find the second highest value? Large. Want to apply on companies 1 data, freezing the rows. And which value you want? This cell over here, right? And freeze it. 450 is the second highest value, whereas max kitna tha? 456. Can you find the first highest and first smallest using large and small? कर सकते हैं ना? K की जगह 1 1 कर दो. ठीक है? तो when you are interested in finding the first highest and first smallest, तो max और large दोनों चलेंगे. But when you want to work with nth highest value, 5th highest, 10th highest, 20th highest, then large. Done? Everything is completed.
What if I want to find a value, the highest value from the 2nd to the 10th? So should I enter a range for the kth value?
Then we have other functions. We have array functions. Okay, if you want to find the highest value based upon a certain conditions, we have a category called array functions, which uses the if conditions. Okay. All right. So what now? You want company 2 and company 3's data as well? So copy the cell or select the cell where the formulas are written. Select the range where you want to drag the formula towards this side. Right. Control R. Done. No need to write the formulas multiple times.
So what is the shortcut to drag?
Drag what? Down. Control D. But हम नीचे drag नहीं कर सकते ना.
Drag right side.
अगर उसके लिए करना है तो you can do one thing. For example, let's say यहाँ पे कुछ मेरे column थे ऐसे करके मान लो. So you can do one thing. Control Shift down and then press the right arrow. You will go till this column. तो आपको क्योंकि वो blank था ना वहां पे. ठीक है. अब Control R कर दो. ठीक है. Any doubts in this sheet? So we are done with the aggregate functions. Okay. It's aggregate, guys, not arithmetic. I also have written this wrong. It's not arithmetic. Arithmetic operators होते हैं. Aggregate basically. Okay. Now one sample from here. Let's say I have this data with me, company's data. My question to you is, find the second, third, and fourth highest values of company 1 with a single formula. अब बताओ. You can't write 3 formulas. First thought that comes to your mind is what? कि हम 3 बार large function लगा दें with 1, 2 and 3 या 2, 3 and 4. What the question is saying is you want to write the formula only once, but you should get the output of all 3. So उसके लिए what you can do is we have a function called large. Since I want to work with the highest values, where you want to apply large? Company 1 का data, and this should be freezed completely क्योंकि कहीं drag नहीं हो रहा है. How many values A can accept? K को आप कितनी values दे सकते हो? एक ही value दे सकते हो ना? How many I am interested in providing? 3, 2, 3 and 4. ठीक है? So when there is a parameter, listen this very carefully. If you want to write it down, you can. When there is a parameter in a function which is supposed to accept a single value, but you want to give a multiple value to that, always use curly brackets. ठीक है. ये बनेगा पूरा फंक्शन. K के अंदर एक वैल्यू आना चाहिए. आप मल्टीपल देना चाह रहे हो तो क्या यूज करोगे? कर्ली ब्रैकेट्स. In the curly brackets you can write whatever you want to fetch. 2, 3, 4. अब आप 2, 3, 4 बिना कर्ली ब्रैकेट्स को तो नहीं लिखोगे. अगर बिना ब्रैकेट्स के किया तो लार्ज के अंदर कितने पैरामीटर्स हो जाएंगे? 4 ना. बट फंक्शन की डेफिनेशन क्या कहती है? सिर्फ 2 पैरामीटर्स अलाउड है. ठीक है. So this is your first parameter, which is an array, and this is your second parameter, which is accepting the multiple values within the curly brackets, which was supposed to accept only one value. Now if I hit enter, you can see the 3 values. And when I click on the cell, look at the highlighting, guys. एक ही formula था, उसने 3 values return करी, and those 3 values are divided in 3 different cells. So this is the second highest, third highest, fourth highest. Done. Same thing you can do with small function also. 300 दो बार है ना. Data में 300 is 2 times. If you don't want to consider the duplicacy, फिर 300 को यहाँ से एक बार remove कराना पड़ेगा. Okay. Yes. Any doubts here? For the reference, I'll do one thing. I'll just copy this cell. Control C. Come out of this. Click over here. Press an apostrophe. Control V. इससे क्या होगा? Everything becomes text. If you want to make a number as a text ना, उसके आगे apostrophe लगा दो. It will be a hidden character. Cell के अंदर नहीं दिखेगा आपको, but when you go to the formula bar, you will see the apostrophe there. It's like a magic operator, you can say, converting numbers into text. when you have written a certain number, let's say 45, numbers are always right aligned. Texts are always left aligned. This is the basic difference. Okay. You want to make 45 as text. So क्या करोगे? Apostrophe 45. It will become a text now.